in my life. I have someone who needs me, someone I needed so long. For once unafraid, I can go where life leads me. Somehow I know I'll be strong. For once I can touch what my heart used to dream of long before I knew.
Everybody, this is Chutney.
And this is Corey.
And we are back for episode 4, count of 1, 2, 3, and 4 of our video series, Young, Black, Educated, and in Love. And this week, before we jump into our topic, we have a couple things that we wanted to discuss with you or let you know that we're very, very, very excited about. And the first is, even though it's an individual accomplishment of Corey's, I definitely had my share of helping there, and he always wants to make it known that that I was behind the scenes helping. But for those of you who have been under a rock lately, we want to let you know that Corey's book, Through the Eyes of a Man, is now available, and he's going to talk to you a little bit about how you can get it and where to get it and the price and all of that stuff. So this
is what I need y'all to do. Log on to www.coreyguyton.com. On the front page, you see 2 links. One says the hard copy of the book, which is only $11.99, which we tried to price it reasonably so people can actually afford the book. You can get the book off my website for $11.99, or you can get the Kindle version of the book and log onto my website. It's only $8.99. You don't have to have a Kindle to get a Kindle version of the book. You can download the Kindle application on Android, on iPhone, Blackberry, on your laptops. Amazon has Kindle software for all those platforms. And so please go out and get a copy of the book. Sow into a young lady that's going to college. This book is not only for college age women, it's for any woman. It's material in there that any woman can relate to, give you an insight into the mind of a guy in terms of dating. So please support the book. And thank everyone who has bought a copy of the book. And go read the reviews on the website or read the reviews on my Facebook page. And so thank you for your support. Also, we have another surprise for you. I do a series every Thursday called Through the Eyes of a Man, the inspirational series to women. And that's each Thursday, but it's going to change up a little bit. I'm going to go to every other Thursday, and I'm going to let Chutney tell you why.
Okay, so on off Thursdays when Corey's not speaking, I'm going to be introducing my new video series entitled Wounded But Not Dead. And so I'm very, very excited about that. The video series has the same title as the book that I'm writing, and I just started writing on that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, buddy.
Yay! So I'm very excited about that too. The topics for the video series will be very similar to those that will be in the book. They'll be empowering, uplifting messages, preventative messages, or proactive messages for women who are in unhealthy relationships, to try to help you identify that it is an unhealthy relationship, to try to help you get out of an unhealthy relationship, and even some warning signs to help prevent you from getting into an unhealthy relationship. I don't claim to be an expert at all, but I do have a little bit of experience in the area, and so it's just me coming from my perspective and my experiences and things that have worked for me, and that have that I've advised and suggested to other ladies and recommended to other ladies, and that has helped them as well. So my first video will be this Thursday, so
yeah, buddy, tune in.
I look forward to it. Please do tune in and support, and if you have questions or any topics that you want me to talk about, or questions that you want to ask me that I can address in the video series, please let me know. My information will be at the end of the video.
Right, and do this right now. Go down and click on this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes.
Please do, because that way you will know when her video is released. You'll know when these videos are released. We're going to bring some good stuff. I promise. We've been through experiences, and we're just trying to help, and we just pray they're a blessing to you. So for today's topic, men, I have a question for you. Have you ever been asked by your beautiful queen, the question of, baby, do you think I'm beautiful? Or baby, do you love me? And in your mind, you're like, girl, you know I love you. And sometimes you actually say, you know I love you. Why you ask me that? And I've been there before, wondering, why did you ask me that question? You know I love you. And the truth is, she just wants to hear it. And I had to sit down and really, analyze myself and say, why did she ask me that question? It's a reason she asked those questions. That's the truth. There's a reason behind why she asked. And it's not always a bad reason, but she just wants to hear it. And so Chutney's going to speak a little bit about why women want to hear it.
And speaking from my perspective, of course,
Right.
I can't speak for every woman, but for me, it was important. And I do think this may apply to some other women, that it provides a sense of security for us in a relationship. I think women do want to feel secure in a relationship, as if they are the only one, not just the number one, but the only one, and that the man that they are with is for them and only them, and that his feelings for her have not changed much, if any, since the time that they were courting or dating, or everyone talks about a honeymoon phase, since the time that they were going through that honeymoon phase. After a while in relationships, whether you're married or not, that phase begins to wear off, and the relationship becomes very normal, very regular. And so you want to make sure that your significant other's feelings are still the same for you. They're still attracted to you. They're still they still desire you. And so those were the reasons why it was very important that I was able to hear that on a consistent basis, not every day, not every minute from Corey, but on a consistent basis.
Right. And the truth is, we talked about this topic a little bit more in detail, and we realized that guys really want to hear those things also. And we may not admit it because of our little male ego. We got to put up our don't show emotion stuff, but we do want to hear it. And one thing I do know about men or relationships is sometimes the woman, she already say those things. She always say, baby, I love you. Baby, I'm glad that, you're the person that I ended up with.
Verbal,
Right. I think, ladies seems to be a lot more verbal. I can't say that for everyone. There are some men who communicate well.
Right.
I'm one now, I say, baby, you beautiful, baby, you looking good. I say those things now.
Yeah.
Your boy learning, it's all learning. But, men want to hear those things too, and we just don't have to guess because our women automatically tell us. Now, if she stops saying those things, then you wondering who in the world and changed her, because most women verbalize those things. And so yes, ladies do want to hear those things, but men want to hear those things also.
And I think something that's important, we talked about this before in preparation for the video, is that we don't want to hear it just for the sake of you saying it. We really want to know your opinions. We really want to know what you think about something that we are wearing. It may be our hair. I know Corey gives me compliments, especially recently. It's given me lots of compliments on my hair, and those really have helped to make me feel my hair is growing. This is a hairstyle, of course, that I'm not accustomed to, and so hearing that my man likes my hair and knowing that I like my hair, those are the only two people that really matter to me. And so knowing that he really likes the way that I look really, really helps me. But I'd rather him to be genuine with this comment and not just to say yes, just to appease me. I really want to know that he's paying attention to me. If I go get a new outfit, I want to know that he knows that, man, that's a new dress. I like you in that dress, So again, being genuine with those comments, I think, is really important as well, and not just saying yes or you look good just for the sake of it.
And genuine, I hope you think your woman looks beautiful.
Right.
And so tell her that. And I think the key is to get to a point where you just say it because you feel it, and it just comes out. She doesn't have to ask you. And that should jog your mind as to why she has to continuously ask you. And so get to a point where it's just, because now I'm to the point where I be like, baby, man, you look good. And that's where you want to be, because that's where you probably were when you first met her. And I don't think we think about that because, you're trying to appeal to her. And so there are a few points that we want to end this with. I'm going to let Chutney start off with the points.
The first is to not assume. Don't assume that he or she knows. And I think to a certain degree, or to a certain extent, we do assume that our significant other knows that we love them or care about them. Why else would we be in a relationship with them, right? But it can't always be that easy. So don't assume that he or she knows. make sure to actually verbalize that, and of course to back those words up with actions.
Right. And the second is she asked for a reason. That's self-explanatory. It's something within her to make her ask, you know, do you love me or do you think I'm beautiful? And it's not because she don't believe you believe that. It's just she just wants to hear it.
Yeah. And the third is, as Corey just mentioned, you want to get to a point to where you're saying it on a consistent basis, where she doesn't have to ask you or he doesn't have to ask you, because it's almost like asking your boyfriend to send you roses. It does not have nearly the same effect, if the same effect at all, if you have to ask for it. So just kind of keep that in mind as well.
And so we want to thank you again for tuning in to this episode. Look out for Chutney's Wounded But Not Dead. Ladies, tune into that. Men, tune into it also, because you need to look at it also. So we want to thank you again, and we hope that you tune in next Monday for our next episode of Young, Black, Educated, and in Love. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.